Hey everybody, it's me again, Carla Vasquez, episode 12 of Carla V Thinks Out Loud. We are remote in a location of mystery. I have me here, a guest today. We've got Tunes, aka Cooking with the Homeboy, right?
What's up? How you doing?
Good, how are you?
I'm doing all right, eh?
We're chilling. We just did his stash and dash. You do that how often?
Whenever I feel like it.
So if you follow him on Instagram, you can watch these lives. He'll stash like goodies of like THC cannabis things. Today there was a cute like teddy bear that was like inside there was a stash, and we hid it at a park. But he does those. I think Tyler Lovely just did one with you as well.
Lovely did one with me like yesterday or day
Yeah.
before? No, a couple of days ago.
So yeah, just keep up on it. They'll be popping up if you see him go live. Follow it, and you can win something free if you just go treasure hunt. He gives a lot of clues, so.
How do they find it?
It's on Instagram, basically. If they go to my page to Instagram.
At Cooking with
At Cooking with the Homeboy, yeah. They will, I just go live every once in a while. I'll announce that I'm going to do a thing called a stash and dash. So when the stash and dash is timing, I'll tell them between now and 4:20 or 4:20 and 7:10 or whatever time. And then, I just give them little clues to it, like neighborhood I'm in or what area of town I'm in, and fuckers just show up and grab that shit.
Okay, so what would you call yourself at this point? You are a chef. You are a businessman. What do we?
Promoter.
A promoter. He puts on shows.
I would just call myself an entrepreneur local.
I like it.
Yeah.
I like it. You do everything. Larry, do you want any more? I don't know.
Yeah,
He just got a new piece on this because his broke, guys. He was so sad today.
Yes, today
Tell
I
him your
barely got a fucking Puffco. Barely, eh? Right? I told myself I'm not gonna buy a Puffco because I'm not gonna spend no goddamn money on a fucking pipe, eh? Like that's just way too much money, no? Mm-hmm. Ran into a friend of mine that I haven't seen in years.
Yeah. They're dangerous children.
Oh, excuse me.
The show is PG-18.
Yeah, that.
That's the rating. NC-17.
Yeah, but so I ran into him. He's selling them. We're both trying to promote our businesses and stuff like that. So I supported him, and I got me a damn Puffco.
Networking, guys. And speaking of networking, so you're putting on these events now. How often? Once a month? Every 2 weeks?
Okay.
We have Harvest Fest this Saturday, the 18th, 5 to 11 p.m.
Yeah, check it out.
I'll be there.
Dope.
He's putting it on. It's like a carnival. There's games to
want
win
me to
marijuana.
explain
How do
Harvest
you
Fest?
explain it?
I would explain
tell us in your words.
it as a mini fair.
It is. My cousin came from El Paso. She's like, it's like a carnival of weed.
Yeah, it's even better than
It's
that.
so fun. It is fair. There's music.
We're gonna have three. Oh damn!
3 stages, I think he's saying. It's dangerous, guys.
Was this one?
I'm gonna just fill in sentences and read his mind as he says things. The 3 stages. Last time, so I did the last one last month, and it was super fun. I performed comedy and I sang a little bit with my friend. I recognize Mike. What's up to him?
What's up?
Kind of how I got in touch with you, I think, and then the Six Sun production team, who I kind of worked with here and there. Troy, you guys got in touch.
Troy is dope.
Yeah.
You guys started doing my Cannabis Art Festival.
Yeah, so we did the Art Fest last month. This one's a Harvest Fest, but same kind of idea. 3
The Harvest
stages.
Fest is a seasonal one though.
Oh. What's the difference?
Okay, the Cannabis Art
Just
Fest
the
is a
name.
monthly event that I do.
Okay.
Like I do it. I based it off the Art Walk because they do it at the beginning of the month.
Okay.
So I do mine at the end of the month. Mm-hmm. And that one it just grew bigger and bigger and.
Yeah, there were a lot of people.
Yeah, a lot of people show up, and then the vendors, they had to turn some away just because we didn't have no space. But
And they do all different things. There's art there, there's jewelry, like food. They have food
There's
trucks. There's weed, of course. There's
Edibles,
merch. There's
fuck.
T-shirts, hats. You can get all sorts of stuff
we
there.
can get dope ass edibles.
Edibles. You can
different
win
vendors,
prizes.
all the growers, all the good shit.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna be even working one of your games this week.
Yeah, you're gonna do the carnival game.
Yeah, so today it's the 15th. Go in 3-4 days, whatever.
And the carnival games are dope because you know how you usually get the little small teddy bear, the bigger one, and then the large one. I'm gonna have it like 20s, 8s, and
Oh,
quarters.
yeah. Yeah. Oh, and the stash bear people will be there too. They make the cutest, stash bears. This one
The Stash Bear people will be there. Well, I'm in partnership with States Monument Recording Studio. That's actually where we're at right now.
Yes.
And
Mysterious location.
Burke Records and Las Movidas Dumping.
What's Las Movidas Dumping? Dumping?
Yeah.
Okay, as I
Like a
said
big
it, I realized. Don't ask stupid questions, Carla. All right.
Making moves, dumping shit.
You're all over the place. That's awesome. And that's the networking of it, too, is like even if we're not in the same fields, we can also help each other in the community, you know? Like the comedians are more like banding together, and then now we hang out with like all the drag families, and like with the LGBTQ, we hang out with you guys, like all sorts. We're all over the place, and I like that. So you guys should go out to like more events that you see. It's just fun. There's a lot more going on.
I love
here.
comedy events.
And this one's outside too, so if you're like about,
As a matter of fact, I was at the event day that you won the championship.
Oh yeah, let's backtrack. Oh, we didn't even talk about this on the pod. If you guys watched the Buck D one, we were talking about leading up to the UCF, the Ultimate Comedy Fight Club, and Buck was one of the judges. That's on the whiteboard. If you follow us on social media, the whiteboard made its first appearance there.
I brought the ring girls.
Fucking hilarious. And he brought the ring girls, and he had like a table kind of booth area, and the ring girls were there because it's kind of like a boxing thing, and I even had like a belt. It was great. It was a lot of fun. Oh yeah, AKA I won it. Just kidding. No, it was fun. It was like tough.
I heard you killed Ian.
She did.
I heard you just raped him.
He was like not prepared, so we did this coin.
I fucking heard it.
He was not prepared.
He posted on Facebook like
Ian-Ty.
depressed.
Well, and then the next day he lost at the roast battle. I love Ian-Ty Jamerson. He's the one in the first round because he wasn't prepared for me at the beginning. I don't think he had written jokes because we did a coin flip and I was supposed to go against Corey and he was supposed to go against Joaquin, I think, or vice versa. Either way, in the first round. And then Troy fucked it up and said it was me and Ian. And so then he was like, wait, no, I'm not. I don't know. So that was his thing, but I still was like,
well, he said that he basically said that he wasn't the type of dude that could like roast somebody.
Oh yeah, and I told like even a couple of roasts, but even off what he would say, I would kind of like branch mine off of that and still tell my jokes that I was planning. So it was kind of like in the moment plus shit that I knew I wanted to bring out. So I like beat him in the first round. Joaquin beat Corey, and then I beat Joaquin. Joaquin brought some fucking fire. Joaquin Luna.
Joaquin, he did.
Dude, he's awesome. And I went to high school
with
his daughter. He
Huh?
got real since the last time I said. Do you know Joaquin Luna? He's a blind
he's an older
gentleman.
blind dude, eh?
Yeah, he's so sweet.
I've never met him. No.
He's so
He's
rad.
a cochino.
Dude, I went to high school with his daughter, and his daughter was there, and he was telling all these like
Cochino ass jokes.
He got
like,
dirtier since the last time I've seen him. He's funny though.
He's funny as fuck.
And,
I thought he.
we gotta have him on sometime.
He did good on that one.
He did really great. That was one that I thought we were pretty neck and neck. Like, I don't know. But then Josh was like, "Oh, she had more jokes or something." I don't know. But it was fun. So that's 2 under my belt now. 2 belts of that. They don't let me keep it though.
Aww.
It's like a wrestling belt, and then I had to give it back.
That's still pretty cool though.
I got to take a picture, but it was fun. And it rained like a motherfucker. Like, so they were trying to film this too, or they did, to film it. If you've been to B2B's, it's like an outside patio and it's covered. Like if a wedding's gonna be out there, like pretty big size. But they set up the stage.
It's just like awning stuff is all it is.
Yeah, but it's one big one and it's like an A-frame, so all the rain goes down. It's like a tin roof covered. And then they set up the stage outside of it, even though it had been raining off and on all day. They should have put the stage under. So when we started, it just started raining more and more. By the time it was done, I had taken off my glasses and I was just like drenched.
They had you up there with a mic.
Even then, we moved underneath it, so we got off the stage. They moved the mics closer, but then the rain started spitting down like sideways, and we were like so close to the first tables anyway. So I was just like my face. I had to move all
the girls in that were wearing bikinis and shit.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
they got all cold and shit. We had to put blankets on them. Yeah.
And then the judges had to leave the table. At one point, like the mics went out, and they were trying to cover them with like trash.
Other than the weather, it got wild.
I would be going fucking insane.
Troy, I'm so proud of how well he kept it
only
together.
Because of the equipment.
They moved that shit first, but even some of it started to get like the soundboard started to get a little. But Angel and all the other people were underneath who were recording at least. But
but then again, I don't think it was cloudy since the beginning, and I don't think you would have set your equipment in that area.
Oh fuck no.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. So that was the one faux pas, but it was fun. Otherwise, most people stayed too. Like, so that was cool. But yeah, B2Bs was fun. We'll do more of those. So yeah, we've been like cross marketing that way. Now us people will be out there, probably bringing some other people from like I think Chuck Parker hasn't
when
been
this
on
comes
it.
out on
This is Wednesday.
Wednesday.
Yeah, so this is pre-recorded.
Right. So when this comes out on Wednesday, when is the show that you're doing?
Saturday.
It's gonna be Saturday.
Okay.
Yeah, so it'll be a few days after this.
So did you already plug it? I can't remember.
Yeah, the Harvest Fest.
Yeah.
The 18th, 5 to 11 p.m. What time? So you said there'll be 3 stages. There's music there. There's like a DJ.
Dude, we have Juan Gotti performing right here in front of the studio. We're going to put a stage out there. And in the back of this complex, there's like a big old circle, and there's a loading dock.
So it's going to be here.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
the
nice.
last one was not here, and the last one somewhere.
The last one
This
was like over there, like at a ghetto-ass spot. Like the one I do monthly.
Yeah, she told me, she's like, it was like in a field next to an intersection. Was
that's
it?
right.
it was next to the interstate.
You know
like
where
overpass?
University and
She said it was hella cool, but it was just weird.
It was.
Like,
I pulled up. I was like, where
it was
is
you know,
this?
it was like one of those like elk lodges, but it's the Order of the Looney some guys.
oh yeah,
Remember
it
I
was
said
at
there
their
was like
lodge.
a
They
chapel
rented me that spot for
inside?
$250. Eh?
that's cheap. That's cool.
Yeah, it was like what's between like.
Well, but you know what I mean? It
Some
was
stuff.
what it was, but I popped that fucker off. Eh?
It was fun.
I
There were a lot
literally
of
had to
people.
turn away vendors and everything.
I
Eh?
heard there were a lot of people that came.
Yeah, like every time I
It was
throw one, people
busy.
show up. Eh? Well, it's a
Yeah.
weed event, bro.
Well,
Like, who does-
everybody loves weed.
and then I have
It was
like,
fun.
and as a matter of fact, Double XNO, he's the one who does all the music lineup for me. Eh?
Oh yeah.
And
The guy
then
in
Six
the
Sons
wheelchair,
is
right?
and then Six Sons is the one that does all the comedy.
Yeah,
lineup.
Daniel
Right.
Acuna. That's one of
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
Alamogordo boys. The Make You Famous. The what else do they go by? Double XL.
Double
There's-
Those are good guys.
the-
They're
Yeah, they're
Acuna
sweet. I went to
Media.
high school with most of them.
Yeah, they
because I
really
went to
are.
high school
But
in
see,
Alamogordo.
I do work with them like really, really closely, but it's hard to get them out here. And then like,
I didn't realize they were all the way out there though.
oh hell yeah,
Yeah,
bro,
they
way the
brought
fuck
in a
far.
lot of acts from there, and then some local from here
yeah.
too. They had people from a couple of different places.
It's weird to have the uncanny ability to get people ages to come together. People that don't even like each other will want to work with me for
Yeah.
some reason. Eh?
He's
like-
Switzerland.
Yeah,
So I like
serios,
to
it's
call
weird, bro.
myself.
Like people just like I know a lot of people. I used to be like, not in the industry, but I know a lot of people that were actors, and I knew a lot of people that were musicians. And my brother was a rapper, and the other homeboy had a band, and like I knew all these fuckers since we went to school together. Like Felix y los Gatos. Have you heard of them? Like
Oh.
I was in high school with that dude, eh?
I think I saw them at Sister once.
Oh yeah, there's like a thing, and my
Yeah.
sister knows a lot of people. My brother, and then like I've been doing the blood thing for a long, long time. So
Yeah, so
I
you're
know.
also like a chef.
oh yeah, I'm a real chef. Eh?
Yeah, and he cooks.
I was the last job I actually had was I was the sous chef over there at El Cotoro. Do you know what that's at? It's on Carla on campus. They do those
Oh,
craft
yeah.
tacos.
Okay.
Yeah, I worked there. I
Yeah.
opened that restaurant. We opened that restaurant. I worked there for 2 years, and then
It has like the
part of it.
loteria type things on that
yes,
side. Yeah.
I had the whole ice cream set up and all that shit.
Yeah, that place. That place is cool.
It's dope,
wow.
yeah.
Good
Yeah.
shit.
And then before that, like a long ass time ago, I was doing shit at the convention center, but that was like in the 90s.
What did you do like at the convention center?
I was
There's
chefing it up. I was a sous
they
chef.
have like I've never been there.
Huh?
They have like a restaurant there and stuff.
They had a restaurant called the Customs House, and then they had we cooked for the mayor's galas and shit. Eh? We do like
dang.
3,000 people things and shit like
And
that.
then for like anybody who performed there and stuff. 'Cause they
All
like
kinds
it.
of people. The people that I used to see there, we did Bone Thugs when they were popping off. Alan
Nice.
Jackson. That fucker gave me $50. For cooking his steak or some. I made something right. And he's like, that was like just like my grandmama. I was like, fucking hey.
Cute.
Oh, it was
country
what's
boy.
that shit? With the strawberries and the whipped cream.
The
Strawberry shortcake, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
That's
I
so
just went and
good.
baked a little shortcake fucking cake thing because they like order their shit. You know what I mean?
It's like
Snoop
angel
Dogg
food
like had
cake.
collard greens and chicken and all that shit. Like I cook for all them fucking people.
Dude,
Eh?
that's awesome. Wow. So how long have you been doing that for? Like,
I've been cooking since I was like 14 years old.
is that like your first job? You like ended up in a kitchen?
First job ever. I started as a dishwasher, and I worked
Oh,
at this
yeah.
little place called Senor's Cafe. It was over in the valley, you know. The dude who owned it, he always had to take off to the bank or go do this or go do that. And then I was like, a teenager. He said, hey, watch the grill. And he'd take off. So I'd like, watch the fucking grill, you know.
threw you
Flipping
into
burgers,
it.
it wasn't that hard, you know.
Yeah.
But, and then I
That's a
just
great
ended
skill
up,
to have, though.
one day I started working at the Sheraton. And I was a dishwasher over there. And the day I turned 18, they switched me to a cook, eh?
Nice.
And then it's like, I guess it's like a transition because after that, you don't ever do dishes again, eh? If you work in a kitchen, right? It's a
Right.
dishwasher's job, eh?
Sure.
So I like got my stripes, and then I just started doing it up, eh? That was pretty
Aw, that's rad. Heck yeah. And then you started cooking with cannabis when?
dope. I don't know.
Always.
After COVID hit, always,
Oh.
yeah,
You're like,
always.
always.
But I didn't actually do it like kind of professionally until
Mm-hmm.
just recently.
Nice.
Like even my show, I would cook like real food, and we'd smoke weed, eat the food, and then talk and do all that shit.
About the food. Yeah. That's awesome. You're gonna do also you're mentioning like a Thanksgiving thing.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna do a fucking all medicated Thanksgiving dinner and comedy show.
Thanksgiving and comedy. I won't be here.
But we're gonna medicate it exactly to the home.
Thanksgiving or before Thanksgiving?
It's before. It's gonna be the weekend before. Cool. Yeah.
Oh, if it's the weekend before, it might be. Anyway.
Yeah, so well, it's not going to be on Thanksgiving because you can't expect people to show up on fucking Thanksgiving. That's fucked up,
next week.
People are family and shit. But the weekend before, do like a dope ass show, and I want to do a surf and turf one for New Year's.
Ooh, I might be here
for
that.
I'll cook some like steak and lobster and shit like that, and I'm cooking the food on the events, so
nice.
It'll be pimped out. And then as a matter of fact, I'm teaming up with the chef from the Four Hills Country Club, the what is it called, the Paradise Club.
The one down, like,
on
downtown?
Four Hills, way the fuck over there, like off of Trauma and shit.
Oh, the fanciest one out there?
Yeah, that one.
Those houses are wild.
Yeah, they're sick, huh?
Yeah.
But I'm teaming up with the Hobo Chef, and we're gonna do it up there.
Nice. Yeah. The Hobo Chef.
Yeah, that's what they call him, the Hobo Chef.
Who's the Hobo Chef?
He's the biker chef, bro. The dude from the country club. He's not about the. He's the homie though. He's cool as fuck. Eh?
There's a guy in El Paso that is named Hobo. He's a comedian.
As a matter of fact, they have
a lot of hobos recently.
They have a hobo wrestler there. What we're gonna do? Oh shit!
The wrestling.
Are you down to talk? We can talk about that, right?
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, check this out. I'm gonna have an exhibition match on Halloween. Not Halloween, but I believe it's the 23rd or the 23rd, the weekend before Halloween. It's gonna be I got these wrestler dudes. They're like fucking like WWF, but they're juggalo dudes. They do that ICP wrestling shit.
Yeah. I knew Larry.
So like the backyard wrestling stuff.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, so I know
where they throw each other into 2x4s and all that shit.
Well, somewhat, but it's more more WWE type style because they have a real ring and they do the fucking they're pretty dope. Hey, yeah, those fucking guys,
It's gonna be fun.
But we're gonna have the exhibition match, and we're gonna do it for like a good cause too. Because I do this thing called the Winter Warm Up. I team up with Blessed and Beautiful. It's my homegirl from the radio station. She's cool shit. Cool. But we do this thing every year. It's called the Winter Warm Up with Gloves for Terry. Her Aunt Terry and them used to just go give gloves to the homeless people like around Christmas time and shit like that. So then she started helping her, and then she got started working for radio stations and getting sponsors and shit. And I just kind of met her around the second time she did it. And I was working with the whole cannabis community. We were doing the sessions and all that shit. And all them fuckers came out and we fucking threw like a big old party at Coronado Park. And we fed over 500 people hot meals. We had a DJ out there jamming and shit like that. Fucking, yeah, it was dope. And then fucking we gathered for couple months ahead. Like all kinds of blankets and shoes and socks. And fucking this year, I got the people going to do the haircuts and fucking all that shit.
That's awesome.
And if they brought for the event, it'll be hot price if they bring the donations there for that shit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Wow, that's so rad. That's awesome that you're doing a lot for the community. You do a lot for the community.
I do all kinds of shit.
Yeah, that's amazing. And when do you have those?
That one's gonna be December. Fuck, I can't remember.
We have a lot of events
It'll
coming
be
up.
Yeah, I got all kinds of shit coming up.
Yeah, you just gave me 6 flyers.
Flyers all to one event though.
Yeah, it's just marketing to different.
It's to this event on the 18th. Come check that shit out.
There's a lot of flyers.
Dude, but you don't understand. This one's gonna be the biggest event I've ever done so far. I got Juan Gotti coming in. He's gonna be on concert here, and then I got Severo Grupo Fuego in the middle, and then I'm gonna bring my own Cannabis Carnival, and then all the comedians in the back, and they're still gonna do stuff with XXL, and my musicians that I fuck with and my other shit, they're gonna be in the back performing because it's big here, dude.
Yeah, I don't know if you drove back there. I accidentally drove back there.
No, I didn't drive back there. Google takes you right to the door now.
There was a C building right there and right here, and it wanted me to be in the middle of them, and I'm like, mine sucks apparently.
Oh, hell yeah.
My phone hates me. Anyway, there's probably some update I haven't updated.
Oh, yeah. Most definitely. Including your fucking voicemail.
Dude, I've erased everything. Even the medical people, I'm like, it says I have nothing. And they're like, we can't leave a voicemail. I was like, do you even hear my voice on it?
No, it just says, this voicemail is full. Bye-bye.
No
Click.
way.
Yeah.
That's what they were telling me. I was like, I keep doing it. And then it's like, you have no you have no old messages. I'm like, what do I do then?
Erase your saved
Get
messages.
a new fucking phone.
Did you erase all the saved ones you've
Yeah.
done?
I had nothing saved. It said I was done. Yep. So my phone sucks. It's so
Have you
actually the worst?
Okay, can I
my
ask you a
phone
question?
sucks.
Did you ever actually set up your voicemail account?
Yeah, I used to have one because I've changed it a couple of times depending where I was working. Because it used to say like Vision Quest, and then before that it was like Harmony Residential Care, Carla. Yeah, so I've changed it.
Yeah, it definitely just says it's full. Sorry, bye. Click.
Well, fuck your phone. I need a new one. They start crashing after like 2 years, and it's been that. Knock on wood.
Oh, really? Your phone's lasted 2 years?
Almost, yeah.
Pimp.
My last one was like 2 years. They're always 2 years. But I get shitty
My
Androids.
phone's lasted 2-3
Phone
months.
talks. I need an iPhone. You have an iPhone, Larry?
No, fuck no.
I can't.
What do you
fuck
have?
with Apple.
I just want what Larry has.
A Samsung.
Okay, I
I
bought
just want
this.
what he has so
I
that
bought this
we're
one
on
the
the
other
same
day.
page and I know what he's
It
telling
has
me.
like a 48 megapixel pictures.
That's what mine's got. Yeah.
Yeah, it's
That.
dope, eh? But
Anyone with more
as
memory.
a phone, the service on it, like different places in my apartment, where I walk around, it like cuts out, it's like fucked up. The camera's amazing.
Yeah.
The editing and shit I could do on it's amazing.
I think
Yeah, I
are
want
you
that.
running Cricket? Because I'm running
No,
Cricket.
I'm running Family Mobile. It's from
I
T-Mobile,
didn't
but
even
it's
know what
Walmart.
Oh yeah, I'm running Cricket, and it's not great. If you want to get great, you got to get something like Sprint or
I have Verizon and it's
T-Mobile
like-
or Verizon. Verizon's good.
I have that, but I do like the pay as you go. They don't give you. Do you know that? Can I even say that? Do you know that when you call Verizon and you have like a contract, you can talk to somebody in America, but they will switch you if you have like a prepaid plan, like
Oh,
what
yeah.
pay as you go. They send you to like India or something.
Yeah.
And I'm
Really?
like, what? Yeah, I had a dude a friend that used to work for Verizon that told me that they do that for the people who don't have a contract. You get sent to like somebody in
They
India.
don't
I'm
want
like,
to waste
what?
Americans' time.
So
Yeah, exactly. Like that's so rude.
That
But
is
they're
not
always really
that
nice,
makes
so-
sense, eh?
They're always really nice. All right, going back to life. So what else? Do you have time for life or anything? You're just busy all the time.
Yeah, constantly busy. Lately, I like have to schedule days off.
Yeah.
Like,
Self-care.
and it's like once every like 2-3 weeks. I'll just like basically just shut off my fucking phone. I'll tell my assistant handle all this shit, and then I'll fucking go to sleep and watch
Yeah.
movies and smoke weed and play with whoever I'm playing with.
Self-care is like super duper important, I
Huh?
think. Self-care, like just running yourself, because even this weekend yesterday, I had been busy for too many days, and I was like, I need to go off the grid, and I was out at my dad's, and he lives in a really rad place, so I was just like, rest and watch a glass blowing competition.
You were hungover, don't lie.
From Saturday,
Yeah.
I had a few beers there and then
Why
one
did you have a glass
after,
blowing
and then I did stay there because I didn't want to drive after that because they were like stronger. That's why I like didn't really have that many more. I did smoke a lot of weed though, and then I was like, we're just gonna watch a movie. We watched Mars Attacks, some of the comedians,
Oh,
and then
that's
we
a
had
good
like
movie.
and then we had like a slumber party basically. Shout out to the Wayward Comedy crew, Evan. Thank you for your hospitality. Slept on an air mattress in his living room.
That's cool.
Fuck
Good
it.
times.
Shit, at least you got an air mattress. I
Right?
had to sleep on the fucking
He put
floor.
a sheet on it and everything.
Oh, wow.
And I had pillows with pillowcases.
Hospitable.
So hospitable.
wow.
And then he brought out like other things for the other suite that were sleeping in there too. I was like, oh, how sweet. So they're really nice in Santa Fe. That was a fun ass show, dude. I want to bring some of them down
Where
here
was
for
that?
shit. A Tumble Roots Brewery, Distillery, something in
You
Santa
guys
Fe.
do a lot of breweries and shit, huh?
Yeah, because that's like mostly, we don't have like a comedy club. So if we're going to book shit, it's usually breweries or like dive bars.
What about like you guys don't do like the only cannabis events you do is mine, huh?
We were doing another one, but I think the people that were putting it on, there were two groups. They are no longer getting along. But I think they're still putting them on. I just don't know if we're on those. I don't know.
Who is it?
The Mariachi Mota and
The High Society
Nah,
fucking crap. Don't do
the
that
other
one.
one,
Oh,
the Wake.
that's weak. See.
Yeah, but I think something
wait,
happened
now
to them.
he's
Mariachi
like-
Mota, they're son. I don't know the other
Well, the
ones very
Mariachi
well.
Mota,
They're
the Wake-
nice, Eric.
I don't
I-
know.
I went to like a few of those ones, but I don't know if we're doing comedy there anymore.
heard
But
those
you
ones
guys,
kinda-
we've been going.
I heard those ones kind of suck.
In case I do them again. They've added a whole outside area, which is cool now. But before it was like where
Okay,
the comedy was
just
hard
answer
because
me one question,
it was
I'm gonna
hard
put you on
because
the
it was a
spot.
skinny, long room about this size but long. So the vendors were taking up most of the space, and there was just a small middle area. So at the end there was like the stage, and people didn't want to just like hang out in front of the stage. So it was like hard to get them to pay attention when there's so many like things right around. If that makes
Okay,
sense.
can I ask you a question?
Huh.
Whose was better? Be honest.
I liked being outside.
Yeah.
It's my diplomatic. No, I liked yours. It was like a carnival, like I said.
It was dope though, huh?
It was really fun, and I'd been hearing about it for a minute. I'm glad it all
Did you really?
hooked up. Yeah, I've been hearing about it through Mike, through Eric and I, because we've been friends for a while.
Oh, yeah.
And then my first high school boyfriend, who always tells me, he's like, "You're my first love." I was like, "Shut the fuck up." I saw his baby mama recently, who I also went to high school with. Yeah, she came to one of my shows, the chicken and waffle one. Oh, yeah. And I was like, "Oh, hey, what's up?" I was like, I see Mike, and like, "Oh, your boys are awesome," because I see her sons. I don't like date him anymore. We're just friends. And I told him, he was like, "Oh, did you tell her that you were my first love and not her?" I was like, "Shut the fuck up, Mike. Like, you're silly." But whatever. I did songs with him, kind of, and then comedy there was super fun, and it was like kind of outside, and the sun was setting when I was like singing too, and I was like, "This is so beautiful." Also, it was very high, and there was a free dab bar. Yep. Is there going to be one of those again?
Fuck yeah, there is.
Free dab bar if you are.
Wow.
Yeah. Dude, the VIP is going to be dope, eh? Check, the VIP is going to be in this studio, not in this room, of course, eh, but like out there. Mm-hmm. And then we're going to have Juan Gaudier tattooing out there, eh?
What?
Yeah, he's a dope-ass tattoo artist, eh? Like, he'll do portraits that look like doper than fuck, eh? Like, he considers himself more of a tattoo artist than even a performer, eh? But he's going to be doing tattoos out there. The VIP, we're going to have that blocked off because I can't really, like, access him, but you could talk to him. And then we're going to have fucking food spread out, eh, for the VIP members and all that shit, eh? So, if you guys want the VIP tickets, eh, they're $100, eh? You could buy them the day of, even.
Yeah.
Well, what do you get for the VIP?
For the VIP, what is it? You get access to the dab bar that I'm going to have in here is going to be, like, fucking diamonds and fucking, like...
So you get, like fast pass to the dab bar?
Yeah, you get a fast pass to the dab bar, eh, with like better quality product. There's gonna be a food spread out, eh? They're making carnitas and all that, eh, on the disco, like doper than fuck, eh, like for the thing. And then plus the New Mexico artists are gonna be in here too, eh, like lounging and chatting it up, eh, with people and stuff like that. You get access, eh, to a clean and very private bathroom as opposed to porta potties.
I confirm it's clean.
You get and you get 2 free meals, and I think, eh, you get $50 in cannabis cash, eh?
So it's well worth.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
What's
The cannabis cash is dope, eh? Because you get to go spend it in the weed carnival, and then I have one that's gonna be for the kid carnival, so you get like $25 in each, eh? And you get to go spend them in the carnival games, eh? And win prizes and all that shit.
I like that. Yeah, I saw them. They look rad. Do you have any on you right now? The cannabis cash? It looks sweet.
Not on me in my pocket.
It looks like money, like kind of things, and how it's like it's pretty cool.
Yeah,
that's
dope,
awesome.
eh? So we're
busy
pulling that shit off too. Yeah,
Heck
busy.
Yeah. So are you from here?
Yeah, I'm from the South Valley.
505 till he died.
I'm a 5-pointer, eh?
So you were born here and everything, huh?
Oh yeah, I was born here, lived here. I fucking probably gonna die here.
You don't have any kids or anything?
No, I got no.
Keeps us young. Just kidding.
I like money.
I like freedom.
Yeah, me too. I like freedom and money and all that good shit.
Once they're a certain age, they're like easier though.
Well, I don't know.
Larry's
I
got
miss
one that's like
my
an easier
20s.
kid.
I was incarcerated for quite a while.
You were in a what? Oh, incarcerated?
Yeah.
What? Can we talk about that? Not too depth, but when was this or how long?
This was in 2003.
How long were you there?
7 years, 6 years, 7 years.
Jeez.
Where here in the state?
Yeah.
By like.
Do you want to know what I did?
If you want to share, I was gonna ask, but yeah.
I robbed a bank. Eh?
Oh fuck! I know a bank robber.
No, I had a buddy that did that.
Yeah.
He didn't do it with a gun. He did it
with a note.
So
he only got 18 months.
Yeah, you know that
dude? 3 years.
I got. Well, we went in there like fucking set it off. It was fucked up.
Yeah, you were watching too much Heat.
We used to pull off shit back in the day.
Wow. So you weren't alone then?
I grew up in like the 90s, eh? Like I was stuck on that gangbanging shit.
Yeah.
So we took Bone Songs literally and went and did shit like that. Eh? We'd go like rob fucking.
How'd you get caught?
Honestly, it's the most fucked up thing in the world.
Because I'll tell you how my friend got caught, which is even probably more fucked up or more stupid.
Unless it's the same way.
Go ahead. Well, how'd you get caught?
We were like one of the first people to get caught with the GPS tracking system and the money.
Oh.
No fucking way. That's wild.
And when it fucking, like I swear, in 2003, you know the little SIM cards in the phones?
Yeah.
That's what was in the money, eh?
That's crazy.
I did not know they even did that.
Inside the money?
Inside the money stocks, eh? Because
okay, in between the money.
In between the money, like inside the money stocks, eh? There was like a little fucking SD card, eh? Like,
Dude.
yeah, it was crazy
What?
because they took pictures and it looked exactly like an SD card that was in 2003. And those SD cards didn't even fucking come around till fucking like almost like
So
5, 6, 7 years later,
Yeah,
right?
because they were
The Nokia. Do you remember the Nokia phones?
Yeah, but they weren't SD cards back then. They were the big brick fucking
Yes.
memory cards back
yeah,
Yes.
they were a little bit
then. Yeah,
bigger.
I remember that shit.
Like
Yeah.
mini floppies.
But the GPS was already a thing, eh?
Yeah, well, my friend didn't get
That's
caught with
crazy.
GPS.
I didn't even know
Yeah.
that was a thing.
He
How old's your
got
friend?
caught. So basically, he parked on a one-way, parked the wrong way. You know how you're supposed to park the way you're going?
Yeah.
Well, he parked the opposite way he was going. Then he put his blue gloves on and his mask on before he even got to the bank. So, he didn't do it on the outside and then go in. He did it from the car. And so, of course, neighbors are like, what the fuck is going on? So
Yeah.
they call.
They watched him fucking do it.
But, yeah, but anyway, so where I lived at the time was up in Washington, in Bellingham. And it's right next to the border, literally 10 miles from the Canadian border. So
Yeah.
we got Homeland Security there.
Oh,
So
fuck.
Homeland Security was on it. They had fucking helicopters over there. And the dude lived in my same
Over
building.
here, the FBI's a
The
beast.
dude lived in my same building, or my same apartment complex, and was 5 inches shorter than me, but looked goatee, bald head,
Oh.
white dude. That's pretty much the uniform up there in Washington.
Yeah.
But I was looking, there was fucking helicopters everywhere, fucking tanks and shit from Homeland Security and shit, because they found his truck. So they were looking for him in the area.
Oh shit!
And so I walked out just to see, fucking
What the fuck's
dumbass
going on?
White people
Oh,
fucking
they
are
hammed
stupid
you
as
up.
shit. Yeah, white people are stupid as shit when it comes to that stuff because they'll just, oh, what's going on? Fucking.
Dude, oh my
Yeah.
gosh, it's so true.
It's, and it's mostly
That's
the
so
white
funny.
person getting shot in the head or some shit like that. But anyway, fucking, I'm standing outside. I barely walk out of my door and there's a cop, a dude in SWAT with an M16, another dude. As soon as they see me, they pulled their guns on me.
Oh, guaranteed.
Arrested me.
Jesus.
Fucking thought I was him and shit. It's we know what you did. I was like,
What
what
did I
are you
do?
talking about? I don't even know what the fuck you're talking about. It's and then they showed me the picture as you're going out the door.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Where it shows the height and shit, just like in the movies, And I go, that's not fucking me.
You're like, that is so short.
I was like, that's 5'6". I go, I'm 6 foot. And so they had to let me go, but I didn't say anything like, hey,
Idiots.
that was my buddy or no.
Right, but you knew he was about to
Oh,
get caught.
I knew it was fucked.
Jesus.
Yeah. Oh, no,
Wow.
no. And so he had come over to my house earlier that day because he owed me some money for some shit. And I'm not talking about weed. I'm talking about some other shit. This was back
Yeah,
in
the other shit.
2010.
Oh.
And he gave me some of the money, and they found the money on me.
Oh.
And they were like, how did you have? Because I had all the fucking serial numbers and shit. So they're like, who? And I was like, I don't fucking know. Buddy of mine came
He
over. I
pays
didn't
you.
remember his name, that kind of deal.
Yeah.
So they held me longer, punishing me, of course.
Yeah, fucking.
That's what you went in for?
Huh?
Is that when you went in?
I've never been to prison.
Okay.
Yeah.
They just had you for a second.
They just had me for a second, and then they figured out that I wasn't the guy that did it. And they're like, we don't care about the
Fuck
drugs in
that.
the house. We just want to check to see if he's in there. Because they wanted to search my apartment.
Mistakes.
They don't give. Then they
The
don't give a
dumb-
fuck about the
No,
drugs in the house.
No, they didn't care because there was a shitload of heroin.
Oh. Oh wow.
Larry's had some wild times. Very wild. We've had our wild
Yeah,
times.
I've been a criminal, so.
Oh, my,
That's actually that shit boosted my business more than you would think. Like, I used to know everybody. And even when I went to prison, I met all kinds of people that were really fucking doing things, bro. It's federal prison, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I started meeting fucking people who were doing this, and then when I came out here in the South Valley, all them fuckers that were little cholos and shit back in the day, they all have their own little businesses now, and they're all doing their T-shirts and their this and their
Yeah.
that. So I just call them up. I'm like, hey guys, my homie has this car. It's Child's Play Cutlass. It's really famous in the lowrider magazines. It tours all over the country sometimes to the big lowrider shows and shit. That's my homeboy, bro, from my barrio, bro. We grew up I call him, bring your car. He'll fucking roll it over there. You know what I mean?
what color is it?
It's crazy pattern, Right now they're doing all kinds of sick ass work on it's dope,
Dude.
And then I have another
lowriders.
friend, he's he's one of the presidents of, there's 2 different presidents of Rollers Only here in Albuquerque.
Is that who?
And-
Yeah, who does
Burke Records, as a matter of fact, my homie
that? Oh,
kills
okay.
But like so he's supposed to have like a show coming up pretty soon, like some super show with all the lowride rollers. Only people are supposed to come from all over the country and shit like that. So that might be popping off pretty soon.
So,
I like lowrider
let me
shows.
ask you another question. So you went in with a gun, right?
Yes.
Okay, and that's an instant 10 years.
No. It's 7 years. It's 10 years if you fire it.
Okay.
Oh.
Okay.
Yes.
Damn.
Yeah,
Like,
well,
if
he
you
walked
pop
in with a note and basically got like less than
Like 18 months.
18
They earned
months.
24
With the
months or
note?
something
He got
like that.
he got 3 years. Like they sentenced him to 3 years, but he only did a year and a half. So.
Yeah.
Dear banker, pretty please
Yeah, 'cause
give
it's
me
not a
your
violent
money.
crime. It's
The
not a violent crime.
motherfucker came out and found Jesus and like, what? If you only
Oh,
were in there a year and
yeah.
a half, dude, I could see if you were in there for 10,
Damn.
you'd see Jesus and shit.
You're in there for 10, Jesus don't exist no more.
No.
Yeah, I have a lot of friends that like went to Jesus after their drug stints. Or like I
A lot
have a
of guys
cousin,
go to Jesus
or I have a
after
cousin who
prison.
went like Republican as fuck. I'm like,
I don't know
what?
why.
I don't know why either, because they're trying to find themselves, and why'd I do that?
Some-
Just
Something like
find
that.
out who you are and be you.
Oh, my cousin, Shady, he hit me up today finally, and he was like, yeah, at some point, if you want, I'll be on the podcast, you can call me. Because he's the one that grew up, like, in the LA gang scene, and he's the one, well, his brother and our other cousin are, like, cool or whatever, but he's the one that's a little more, like,
Well, you know about Carla,
Chill.
right? Like,
oh, my life has been
she's
ruined.
a state park kid, but during the
national
summer
parks.
times, her family would go to Compton
Yeah,
and
'cause-
have summer vacation.
yeah, we lived in places like the Grand Canyon or like Yosemite or Joshua Tree or here because of petroglyphs or White Sands. But then, so I were in Alamogordo because of
Why
White
are the
Sands.
petroglyphs?
Because it's the national park, and my dad worked for the National Park
Oh.
Service. So
Yeah,
he wore like
every
the
national park.
he wore like the Smokey the Bear uniform, you know, sort of
Yeah.
thing with the hat and whatever. So we would move
That's
all
dope.
the time, and we moved every year and a half growing up. But every summer we'd go to Mexico and we'd go to California to Compton, to Delano by Bakersfield, and then Santa Barbara, and then we'd like come back home.
all the worst spots.
It's so weird.
All right.
Yeah, in Compton, we'd hang out there. I was in a
Bakersfield.
couple of, like, accidental drive-bys. I still have scars on my knee when I was little. My cousin, like, threw me over the back fence. It was like, run into the back. I was like, okay. And then the other one, I was old enough to, like, actually go inside and, like, hide. But fun times. So I have 3 cousins that were, like, super... I mean, I have, the show there's other ones, but 3 that are first cousins that were, like, super into it. 2 of them got sent to us in the summer to, like,
Yeah.
try to get them out of their situation. Just... They were carjackers, and they would also, like, I don't know. Alfredo will be on soon to talk about it. They have names like Pelona, Alfredo, and Thumper, and Roach, and
Smiley.
yeah, just all these like
my homies.
yeah, all these
We
ones
got
who are
Tunes
like
and Gangster
I didn't
and
even
Boss
know.
and-
Yeah, I didn't even know one of my cousin's name till I was like older. I was like, oh shit, his name's Juan. What? Like, I did not know this. But, so
That
I'm
was
there,
the
but
Primo
then
Pelon.
yeah, but then my mom was so my dad was from El Paso, and my mom was straight from Mexico. So I look white, but I'm super Mex to the max. But then my mom didn't speak English till I was old, like teenager
speak
almost.
Spanish?
Yeah, so I grew up with
Really?
both in the house, and then my mom was learning it, but like she was
Are you fluent?
I've lost some of it. I can
Yeah,
understand
because
it fluently.
if you don't speak it, then you're.
But
like,
you're even when I'm immersed around my like mom's family for like a couple of days, it all like starts flooding back. Or I'll call my tia sometimes and just she doesn't speak English and we'll talk. So I like any chance I can speak Spanish, but I lose some of it. Are you fluent?
Fuck no, I can't speak Spanish.
No,
Fuck.
you only know the like some of the words.
I just
Yeah.
I could speak like South Valley and
Yeah, Burke.
Yeah, I talk-
Spanglish.
well yeah Spanish. Like I could listen to somebody, like if I talk to somebody that's speaking like Mexican Spanish to me,
Mm-hmm.
I could understand what they're saying, like basically, but not like all exactly word
Right.
for word. But other than that, I just talk like Slanglish.
Slanglish. Yeah, I do the Spanglish even with my like sisters and stuff. It's hard not to. Yeah, I get around my mom's family. I'm like, I feel more Mexican. Or I go to El Super just to like feel like. But then they speak English to me. I'm like, no, I'm one of you.
No, I'm one of you. They talk to you like you're the white lady.
And the mask, they can only see my like eyes. They're like, you have colored eyes. That's weird.
Do any of your family do the typical Mexican thing to do?
Do they what?
Okay, there's something that all Mexicans do, like all of them, the ones that like fluently speak in Spanish.
Yeah.
Even if they understand English, if you speak English and can't speak Spanish, they will talk about you in front of you, and they will fucking they'll act like they don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah,
Yeah.
my old
It's
lady's
bad.
mom and her aunts used to do that to her because they never didn't want her. I guess they didn't want her learning Spanish, so they could talk
Yeah.
behind your
Oh,
back.
that's
Yeah.
funny.
And they'll do it. They'll literally talk shit to you in front of your face, knowing you don't know what they're saying.
Yeah.
And then, like, when you try to talk to them in English, they know what you're saying, bro. And they could actually communicate with you, but they'll say, no, this, no, okay.
Those
No,
are the
no, no."
resentful ones,
Yeah.
maybe. The, like, the
Right.
fuck you ones. I don't know. I guess sometimes, well, even now, I guess even my dad, if I'm
Like-
on the phone and he wants to say something that he doesn't want my stepmom knowing, I will know because he switches to Spanish. And I'm like, oh, my stepmom must be in the room.
Well, she's Asian, right?
Yeah. But she's, like, was adopted, so she grew up here. She doesn't, like, speak Korean or anything. But
She don't speak Korean.
she moved here when she was 5. They're like, oh, we have enough kids. Go away. And she still, like, remembers Korea. They went back to visit and shit. But,
Oh,
yeah, my
shit.
family's from everywhere. So we like the Brady Bunch UN. And then
So it's just like, it's just a whole bunch
and then
of
my
us
mom
everywhere.
was, like, when she was alive, she was married to my stepdad, who's black, and had, like, half black, half white kids. I don't know. We're all mixed. Except for me and my sisters. We're just
a
brown.
smorgasbord.
We're just brown. And my...
I have a big ass family too, right?
Yeah, dude. My dad's, I'm
huge.
very, very close. My mom's, I'm kind of close. But my mom, I lose track of how many siblings she had. I think I'm for sure I have at least 50 first cousins on just that side. Because my grandpa, like, fucked a lot. And,
Your grandpa's a pimp.
yeah, people went to war. And he's like, I'll just take care of
Yeah,
it.
my grandma fucked a lot too. She's got 7 kids.
Dude.
Damn.
Yeah, 7.
Yeah.
My dad
You
has
have a
6.
bunch.
Yeah, it's that Catholic religion.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, they just keep popping them out. My dad got a vasectomy after me, I think.
Wow.
Oh, shout out to Mexico. 2 things. Abortion's legal. And then also today they say, sorry, fun facts news time.
Fun facts news time, eh?
With Carla V.
Here on Carla V.
But also
Yeah.
Mexico, like, made it illegal to test products on animals.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
That's
Before
like
us,
their
even.
thing, isn't it?
Well, it's illegal now. And I think it's not, I think it's still even kind of legal.
So
in
now they're
parts
just
of
going to
here.
charge more to do it?
I was shocked when they legalized abortion, being a Catholic fucking country.
Oh, right?
Well,
yeah,
you know
that's
what I
why
mean?
I'm like, they're kind of coming.
I'm
I
not
don't
really
know.
shocked because in Mexico, they're fucking doing crazy shit over there, and a lot of chicks are just getting raped. They like,
Oh,
fuck, eh?
big time, bro.
Yeah, and I think that's probably why they're like, our population can't handle this, and these are
That's
like,
just
not
that's
actual
releasing too
wanted
much evil
babies.
in the world. Yeah, la vergas, eh?
Dude, it's wild down there, man. I don't.
Yeah.
I have some cousins and that shit.
See, so that it didn't really surprise me because the Catholic thing, like, it's
That's weird.
yeah.
They're like no birth control, but abortion.
Yeah, they don't have birth control there. do
Some
they?
people,
Yeah.
well, yeah, I think now, but even some Catholics I know here are like, we don't use birth control. I'm like, stop popping out kids.
Why do you not like kids?
I like kids. I just don't want the overpopulated world, and if like you can't
Let's
take.
go to India. That's
But even if you
it's too
can't,
late.
most of the people can't take care of these kids. So if you don't have
they
means
should.
for
I
it,
think you should have to take a test before you have a kid.
oh yeah,
Do
just
you know
like
what? That's-
I believe that.
And then what if they have a kid?
wholeheartedly.
Then do you take the kid? Like, give me your child, and then they sell the baby's blood to like Hillary Clinton and shit.
This is
That's
now
just-
property of the United States of America.
Take a test, eh, whether you have to wear a
that's
condom
so
or not.
funny. Epstein Islands. Oh man.
Damn.
Hell, man, you got to have a vaccine passport now. I wouldn't put it past America to do that.
Yeah, they're
Seriously?
gonna make that like. Yeah, I need to figure
Forcing
that out.
people to get
I have
shots.
a vaccine.
What the fuck?
That's some
Yeah, the
crazy
military
shit. That's another
now-
thing, eh, about the event, eh? That's
Yeah,
dope
how
as
do
a
you
fuck.
feel?
Okay, check this out. Right now, to get into the fair, you have to have both your vaccine shots and show them to the thing. My event has the same headliners the same day, but all you need is your mask.
Well, that's good because it's here, right?
Yeah, it's here.
Yeah,
Yeah, and it's a free event except for the weed part.
right.
Yeah.
But, like,
Huh.
we
yeah,
did
yeah.
it specifically because ain't nobody going to go to the fucking fair for that, bro.
Dude, so
How is it fair?
I have people that go to the fair. Like,
Yeah.
I know people that go to the fair. Like, I know a couple business people that go to the fair, and they're, like, pissed.
Really?
Nobody's
I was
going.
maybe gonna go.
And then they
oh.
just announced, like, to get people to go, they just announced the deals. So today, it's $20 wrist and $2 entry day. And like every day, they're having some crazy deal. Like on Thursday, it's $20 wristband
just to get
day.
people there.
Yeah, it's bad.
How much is it usually?
It's
Like,
like
30
$12
to 50 bucks.
Well, it's $12 for adults and then $8 for kids,
Dang.
Oh, just to
I
get
guess
into the fair.
Wednesday-
just to get in.
Well, I got a text earlier from
But the
Jess.
wristbands are at least 30
yeah,
bucks,
they're
eh?
like $30. Yeah,
I heard
30
$40.
between 30 to 50
But what is
bucks.
the
yeah.
wristband compared to just being
The
in there?
wristbands that go on
the
rides
midway
and
rides.
shit.
Oh, fuck the rides. I'll get
Unlimited.
sick. I can't do spinnies. I can do roller coasters, but it's the spinnies, like at fairs and shit. I'm good.
Unfortunately,
Zippers?
Unfortunately, I have a 10-year-old, so I have to go.
Dude, yeah, I'm going. When are you guys going? I think I'm going to Wednesday.
We're going on Thursday. Because Thursday is $25 wristband day.
I got a text from Jess saying that, like, Wednesday is $1 fare.
Today is, yeah, it is.
So
$1.
today
is $2. Tomorrow, Wednesday is $1, I think.
I don't know. So they're really trying to get people there.
They're begging people to go in there.
Is Buck having fun?
They thought, like, okay, so last year, so I've worked at the fair.
I think they'd let the fair happen this year just to try to get people to go get vaccinated.
Oh, probably.
Interesting.
But
Wonder if Balloon Fiesta will be
I did the fair for like 3 years, worked it, like videoed and all that shit. Dude, it would take hours to fucking get in there. And people were telling me 10 minutes, you're in. 10 minutes, no lines.
I've never been.
No,
I kind of want to check it out.
You've never been to the fair? Just like every other fair.
I haven't been to one since like Alamogordo. Like
Patty's got a tree in there that made 3rd place. So.
Oh yeah, she plays. Yeah, last week I think we were talking about her going to that. Oh yeah, Patty. What? His wife is an artist and she makes these rad like metal tree sculpture things and like a lot of other stuff. Anyway, she placed 3rd place at the art.
That's dope. Yeah. Do you know I placed at one of those art things when I was a child?
What? Yeah. What'd you make?
Just this little drawing with like all kinds of intricate patterns and shit like that. Aww. I was just bored, eh?
Cute. Damn. Yeah. I like it.
I've always wanted shit for that shit, eh?
Yeah, go see Buck? The fair's dead. Huh?
Is Buck still hosting
He's
shit?
doing it on the weekends. It's from, I think, the morning and and then he leaves by 4. But on the weekends, he's there from 10 to 10.
What does he host, though?
Shit.
He's hosting the pavilion, the cultural pavilion stage shit.
Who's on it?
I think where they got the karaoke. I can't remember. I might be wrong. But he's somewhere over there.
I want to go check. I'm just going to go for research purposes.
What, to go to the fair?
Maybe if it's $1 on Wednesday, like Jess says.
Yeah.
Okay, I don't know. But I'm definitely going to
yours. You should go just to go see, like, the art. And they've got like all kinds of cool stuff.
I need to be more Albuquerquean.
I don't know if it's Albuquerquean, but...
I don't even know what they call it. Albuquerquean?
I want to go to the fair just to pass out flyers.
Yeah, that'd be a good thing, too.
Can you do that?
I don't know. Sure. I'm going to do it anyway.
They pass out flyers everywhere.
Well, that's like old school.
Just like leave one on a bar.
Yeah, it works though.
Yeah, it does work.
Like sick, eh? You don't understand. I went to the art walk and passed out flyers to my cannabis art event, like at the beginning of the month. And I just went and got a bunch of flyers and just passed them to a bunch of people.
Dude,
and people showed up, eh?
Can I talk about what, like, okay. So people get drawn to yours too because obviously there's a cannabis event too as well. And what is like the legality of that?
Right now, honestly,
I'm not trying to get anybody.
Ever since that the governor opened up signed that paper, from that moment, it's legal to have 2 ounces of bud or whatever, and this and that. Okay, they're not going to announce the rules and regulations until like April.
Area.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a big gray area.
Yeah,
so that's the only reason I'm doing what I'm doing. Okay. Because right now, even if they wanted to hit me, what are they going to actually get me for? The only people who could really hit me are the feds, and I hope they don't really care about weed.
No, you're doing a lot for the community, and at this point, weed is like worse.
There's heroin and fentanyl and fucking all that crazy shit that they really need to care about. It's legal anyways. They're not gonna care.
The fucking cops don't care.
It's really more paperwork and time for them than it is anything.
It's just a whole bunch of fucking stoners.
And then they're gonna get off anyway when they go to
court. They're the chillest event. It was so chill there. Everybody was so nice and happy.
No people acting stupid. None of that shit.
Everybody was really chill.
Yeah, it has a good vibe, eh?
I liked it. You should go there.
Yeah, a buddy of mine. He's doing grow rooms.
Oh yeah.
Cannabis, I think it's called, the company. And he's setting up grow rooms because when the fucking regulations and the licensing finally hits, you're going to need to have, like, somebody's going to have to go in and check your shit out. So they're setting up rooms, like warehouses right now. Just wait. No plants are in there. But it's warehouse time. Like, they're getting it all set up, getting ready.
Getting ready to start growing.
Yeah. Spending hundreds of thousands of dollars on fucking warehouses.
Now it's, the time
you have to. It's fucked up.
And then there's a chance that you might not even be able to grow in that room because of whatever the fuck.
Yeah. They haven't made those rules yet.
Yeah, they haven't made compliance regulations and shit.
So they're just building just to be prepared because... I mean, you figure it takes 3 months to grow it.
You have to own the water rights too, or have permission from the landowners.
Yeah. The power, all that shit.
All that shit.
Yeah,
that's fucking crazy.
And have you heard of that integrated micro license?
No.
There's a thing called an integrated micro license. The integrated micro license basically makes it to where you could grow, harvest, produce, manufacture, and do everything from the beginning to the end to even sell it to the public. But you have to do it yourself, and you can't like buy it from anybody else or process anybody else's shit. You have to do your own shit and distribute
How many
it.
plants do you get?
I think it's 200.
Wow.
Wow.
Interesting.
But you have to do it all yourself. You can't.
You have to do it all
employees.
yourself.
You can't have employees.
No, you could have
but you have to
employees and all that
grow it
stuff.
and sell
You
it
just
and-
can't. You just can't deal with anybody else, and you can't sell it to the dispensaries, or you can't have.
You have to
It's-
be like your own dispensary.
You have to be
basically.
you have to become your own grower to dispensary and everything in between.
Interesting.
But it's for the guys that don't run businesses and don't have hundreds of $1,000s. It's like a $2,500 license, and then the only thing is you have to have the water rights, and then you have to have what the fuck was it? The water rights. There's something else. Oh, cameras. You have to have.
Yeah, I've heard that too. You've got to have cameras. Big time.
Yeah, you have to have cameras. You have to have a facility.
They
that's
do
not-
have some rules in effect right now, but
Yeah.
the majority, I've heard that. Yeah, the guy that owns that cannabis. thing, he
Interesting.
fucking-
Yeah, it's the cameras are a big issue, and then they had to do the zoning.
I
where
think you
could
got to
do
have
it.
security, like actual
Yeah.
security bodies.
Oh yeah, you have to actually have
The
like it's a
alarm
whole
system and
process that you
stuff,
have to
too.
have. So it's getting the license is cheaper than fuck, except for actually putting it together and doing it all.
That's
There's
It's,
a lot of
yeah.
things.
Shit, yeah.
But they have other things. They have the manufacturer's license, to where you could buy it from the people. Like
Dude, it's gonna be so. It's gonna. So I lived up in Washington when
when
they
it
got
transferred.
when it transferred, when they got rid of, and people were pissed when they completely got rid of medical marijuana. Completely.
Oh, really?
No medical up in Washington at all.
Really?
Oh, correct. Yep. Nothing.
Huh.
So like people in pain and shit because medical marijuana
They're-
is cheaper than.
Yeah, my sister
That
has that in
recommend-
Arizona. Like
I
my
was in
sister has her
Seattle.
card, but she gets it less. And if they run out, they always have like a reserve for like the medical.
I was in Seattle in March, and the bud that I found there, it's good bud, but it's just like all that like, I don't know. It's not like Cali weed, eh?
Oh yeah, so even in Portland, I felt
Cali
was
weed
different
has that big
from like
stinky,
California.
hit you in
here.
the face, just loud weed.
Well, because it's so saturated, and like all the like it's so mass produced up there
Yeah,
that they're trying to get rid of the lower quality shit and keep the high quality shit
for themselves.
and
Yeah.
their friends and what the
yeah.
fuck, you know.
Interesting.
And not only that, but they're taking a lot of the high quality shit and distilling
Exporting
it.
it.
Well, no, they're fucking
Making the live rosins and
rosins,
waxes.
all that shit.
Oh right, they have a lot of
Distillates and
products.
all that
They
shit,
gotta,
yeah.
And
edibles.
they jack the prices up like $30 a gram. That kind of crap.
Yeah, it's gotten way more expensive even in
Well, for that live
Tucson.
rosin-
No, for the rosin. It's
For the
like
rosin,
$30
it's like
a gram.
over here, it's $100 a gram.
That's crazy, dude.
Yeah,
People are
even-
selling that shit for 70,
It's
like
crazy.
wholesale for $70 a gram. I was like, you're
Yeah, it was like
crazy, eh?
60 years.
Yeah, I think it's crazy. I won't spend that much.
No.
Yeah,
People always end up giving me like one or two of them to try because they want me to promote it or whatever, and I'll promote it and I'll smoke it out of that stupid thing. But
I got another, and not only that, what's going to happen, the same thing that's happened up in Washington, is the black market is just going to be through the fucking roof.
I know.
in Washington.
No, here.
Oh, here.
Like, really.
Oh,
It already
yeah.
is. It already
Do you
is.
think it is going
No,
to?
it
'Cause
already is
my
because
ex like
I've
used to
got
be in
buddies
that
right
shit
now. I got
too.
buddies right now that are on the black market.
Yeah.
That fucking go to California to get like the cartridges and because it's
Right.
so fucking cheap there.
Yeah,
They do that
you
too.
can get 'em-
Well,
you can get 'em $10.
not my
You could
own.
go to
So cheap.
You literally could go to downtown LA, eh? Fucking see a dude, eh? That fucking looks like he's a pothead, and Tom, hey, where can I get a fucking thing? I got pre-rolls carts. They'll take you into warehouses just full of that shit.
Because they have
$10 a
so
cart.
much they
That's
can't
true.
sell it. They can't get rid of it. It's just
They,
oversaturated.
my ex, not this last one, not on her, but the one before that was like trying to get his grow shit going, just had his pad and stuff. But he would get stuff sent to him, but then he would send even just regular flour to like Oklahoma City and stuff to like people because they weren't getting like as
that-
good
Oklahoma
quality.
City's worth.
But he was getting a lot of California shit.
I haven't been in the weed game, and I was in it hardcore where it was like I was getting
I was-
100 packs a week. That's 100
Damn.
pounds a week. But
Damn.
in 2000,
Okay.
it was like
Yeah.
99, 2000, then 2001 hit, and the fucking towers fell. Borders got locked down.
Well, you're getting.
Oh,
You're
No
getting
more BC Bud.
hey, well, how was the bud
Yeah.
coming from Canada? Eh? At that time, eh, we were
We
getting that
were
shit
bringing-
from Mexico.
We
Yeah,
were
Mexico is
we
where
were
the-
bringing like a lot. It came in on trucks. Mostly trucks.
Was it brickweed or was it good weed?
No, we're talking BC bud. Like,
Oh, shit.
the good shit.
Yeah.
Like remember that back in 2000, everybody was talking about BC bud.
Okay, back in 2000
That's
here,
not-
everybody was still stuck on swag.
Yeah, I know.
It's like
It was
you're
so
in high
fucked
school.
up, eh? But we were
That's just
getting
people's-
pounds and pounds of that shit, eh?
Yeah. When I first came here, my sister broke out some of that. And I was like, "What the fuck is that?"
That's all
Dude.
anybody
I
even
was like,
knew
"I
over
am
here.
not smoking that, dude. No fucking
Dude.
way."
In
I'll
Kansas,
break
the
out.
In
weed
that
stuff
time,
up
eh,
there
here
when
in
I was
Albuquerque,
there.
nobody knew anything other than that, eh?
Yeah,
Like
crazy.
every once in a while, you had a homie that would go get that fire ass buddy, but then we used to call it that time we'd call it kind buddy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
kind.
Yeah.
We'd go get kind buddy, and it was $100 a quarter, like all the time, and we get that shit for our birthday.
Well, as long as I can remember, BC Bud's been 40 an eighth, 80 a quarter, 120 a half, 240 an ounce, and now, I mean, you can get an ounce for 150. 'Cause, you know, I can. You know, it's not bad.
It's not too bad. Yeah, it's getting cheaper now, but then the medical is more expensive. Oh, do people need to get prepared too for shit? Because like in Arizona, they ran out so quick when it went recreational because they didn't have enough dispensaries built.
Right.
So everything was just running out. So I'm hoping people are
Well,
putting up more
some of
locations
these
right now
dispensary-
before it gets too crazy.
Oh, the
I've
dispensaries
heard-
suck around
But
here.
they're gonna jack up the prices, so it's better just buy on the streets.
From what I've heard,
Streets.
like, you know, because everything's got to be tested for mold and all this shit.
Jesus.
But I've heard a lot of these dispensaries are just selling it out the back door to fucking black market shit.
Oh yeah. There's some of that.
You know what? I would like to believe
I
that
know.
maybe in Colorado and stuff, but here they don't have enough to sell it out the back door. Eh?
Well, remember I told you I did the info.thc thing
Yeah.
for a while? I've been to, Bang, the fucking Bang.
Bang?
It's called Bang.
Bang.
I've been to the Bang facilities.
Oh yeah.
What was the other one I was at? I've been to a
Were
couple
those-
of them where they, you know, making the oils and shit like that.
Oh yeah.
It was pretty fucking interesting.
Nice.
That is pretty
Learning
interesting.
shit. I would love to learn how to do that. I don't have a green thumb though, so I could do the after.
Oh, they've got huge machines.
I could do the after
$150,000
production.
that do that shit.
Yeah.
You just
Yeah.
have
They
to,
don't. They don't do it
you just have to like press
They-
buttons
And
and
they
make sure
even
it's
told
running.
me when I was filming, they even told me like, don't even film any of the dials or anything like that. We don't want anybody to know how
Their
our shit's set.
secrets.
And I was like, all right. Yeah.
Fuck, it's becoming
I think they were being a little metal dramatic, but
it's like a brewery.
Whatever.
all them fuckers do the same shit. They're like,
yeah.
yeah.
And they all talk to each other. Like, and I didn't realize that the Cannabis, well, at least the one that I was, like the glitch I was in, like, they're fucking, like, it's not all nice guy. Like, a lot of them are just out to get each other.
They're haters, bro.
Haters, so bad.
Haters.
I wasn't going to say it, but you
No, I'll say it. Hey, do you know what the cannabis game, dude?
They
right
do,
now,
yeah.
eh, there's a bunch of people in the cannabis game. I'm not gonna name no names, eh, but
Right.
their sessions kind of suck. Eh, I'll say that. But
Yeah.
well, from what I hear, I've never
Really
actually
am.
been to one, eh, so I can't really say. But like, there's a lot of dudes right now. They just like, they're like cutthroats. Eh? They're like, do you remember middle school? The way the chicks would act towards each other.
Oh, dude.
Oh,
it's
yeah.
Worse. It's worse.
Yeah,
It's
they're
real
like
Hades.
they're like hating each other, calling each other out on focus. They're kicking it with their best friends.
And
one
then they
day.
act like when they see each other, like, so I would film a lot of, like, the group settings where all the vendors would be.
Yeah.
And you would just, like, because I'm always listening, so you can hear them, like, talking shit about that vendor. And
Yeah.
this vendor. It's
Yeah.
like, what are you doing?
Do you know what? Believe it or not, I
I'm
got it
surprised
to
you
a
can
point.
get them all together. Sorry, guys.
No, I get them together because I don't do me thought that, bro.
Yeah.
Like if fuckers start causing problems and this person starts fucking like talking shit about that other person, all that, I just won't let them come, eh?
Yeah.
I'm like, nah, we don't need that energy, eh? Like if you want to come, you want to make money, you want to fucking have a good ass time, you want to enjoy music and like if you want to like.
But
I
it's been that way since day one. Like, even weed dealers would.
Oh,
be
dude,
making
they hate on
other.
each other
Oh,
sick.
Yeah.
But so
it's
do
a lot of
rappers, so do
competition.
comedians, so do
Yeah, it's
actors,
true.
so do
And
singers.
until we all band together, like not much shit's
Yeah,
gonna.
they all hate on each other, but
happen.
I don't know. It's weird, eh?
Yeah.
I got a
together.
gift, eh? I just get people together at the right situation, eh?
There you
Yes.
Yeah.
I like to gather them. You're gonna be friends, everyone.
Dude, think about that. Eh? I got cholos, New Mexico, like Spanish music, and a bunch of fucking hippies and potheads. They're gonna be at the same event, and
Yeah.
they'll all get along. Watch.
It's a good scene. It's all like, yeah, young to old to whatever. It looked like some people had like their parents with them, but they were like, adults. But then
Shit,
they had
those
like
fuckers are the first
they're
ones
like
to come
older
to my booth.
parents
What do
like
you got?
smoking out there and
Oh,
stuff.
and another thing
So
is,
cute.
we're not technically selling anything.
Right, you're giving it away. So
We're
it's
giving it
different.
away, and we're
Right.
accepting donations.
Yeah, it's different. Like,
Yeah.
and it's legal that way.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll be running one of the games. I guess, how long have we been on? An hour-ish?
We're at
Just
59
checking
minutes.
time.
59
wow.
minutes, yeah.
Felt about there. We can start wrapping up-ish soon. What else do I know about you? You do everything. I'm like, I could talk to you for a while. We hung out before this, too. Oh, yeah.
You want to hear what's the crazy? I have a skill that people would never guess I have it.
Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Share that.
Didn't I tell you?
Yes, share that with them.
Okay. Well, what do you
so
want me
cool.
to share about? I could do balloon animals.
Yeah, he's a balloon
like
animal
a
artist.
beast. I had the contract for the Summerfest for
Yeah, I
7
can
years.
juggle.
No
Okay.
way.
Well, I was a professional magician for a long time.
Patty just found this out like 2 years ago. We've been together 7 years. She's like, "What the fuck?"
I can't
I just
juggle
started
for
juggling
shit.
shit, and she's like, "Where'd you learn that?"
That's so hard.
I was a professional magician for like a few years, and then I started like doing
Guys
face
can put a
painting
troupe
and
together.
balloon animals and shit like that. Balloon animals, eh?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's how I know how to throw an event.
Tunes and Larry
I worked
Circus.
the events for so long, bro. It's just you pay
They used to
attention
do
to
like
shit.
close-up magic and stuff too,
Yeah, I do
right?
close up
that's
magic,
great.
all that crazy shit, corporate events, everything. Eh?
But you said balloon animals made you the most money, right?
Oh fuck yeah!
But do you know?
How's that?
You ever heard of a guy named Jordan Jonas?
I've heard the name. I don't know where
He's
I've heard
a
it.
fucking like dark arts magician, kind of like a
Ooh.
Chris Angel, but not. You know.
But local
here?
here?
Yeah, he's local.
Yes, I know who that dude is. Eh?
Yeah,
I don't know him
he's good.
personally, but I know who he is. Eh?
He's really good.
Yeah, as a matter of fact.
You'd
eh?
like him. You'd like
Do you know how to
him.
get a hold of him?
He's on Facebook and shit.
You should
Yeah.
put some magician shit on.
I
there.
need a magician for my
Get a
Halloween
hold of
thing.
him on Facebook, dude. I'm sure he'd come.
What was his name?
Jordan Jonas.
Jordan Jonas.
Yeah.
Dude.
Angel Lopez does some
He's
magician race
like
too.
you see the lights are on?
emo looking dude.
Yeah. He was a youngster. He used to go to that magic shop over there.
Yeah. His
it
girlfriend.
magic
They've
shop?
been together forever.
Yeah, I know who he
There's
is.
so many scenes here.
Well, I would go to the magic shop all the time, and then like, all the magicians would come in, and they have that Ring 90 magic fucking club and all that shit.
Oh,
eh?
what? They have something here? I
Oh,
did
no,
it
there's
in
a lot of them
Magician in
here, eh?
Tucson.
They're dope, eh?
I was supposed to go
I
to
like
Magic
magicians,
Castle
eh?
with him. But
Like I
no.
really do. I used to be so good at that shit, but I was on federal probation and I couldn't do the other things, eh?
How long were you on probation for?
Federal supervised release I was on for 3 years.
Damn.
Okay. Yeah, my buddy got 5.
So it ended up being from 7 years to like 10 years till I was done.
Yeah, he did a year and a half and then had to do 5 years of probation.
Oh yeah.
But he never talked to me again. Like I've never seen him again. Like
Interesting.
I think he blames me, and I'm like, I didn't fucking see
You're like, I
shit.
didn't
Like
narc
fucking
just-
Do you know what it's
Homeland
98%.
Security found your ass.
It's a
Whatever,
98% a fucking arrest rate in any
oh,
bank
easily.
robbery.
So it ain't my fucking fault.
Yeah.
They arrest 98% of people that rob a bank, eh?
Yeah, we don't talk to this day.
Yeah.
Well, we were really
I
good
love
friends.
the
you know.
bank robberies,
that's
like
fucked
your
up.
connection.
Oh, You know how life goes, man.
Damn, dude,
Friends
that's-
come and go, you know.
Oh,
Yeah. Yeah,
Wanna
when
hear
you're a
some
kid, you're like, we're
crazy
always
shit?
going to know each other. And I'm like,
That's what I tell my
I
daughter.
still
I was
have a
like,
hap-
these kids that you hang out with in school, these are not going to be your friends forever.
No.
So don't fucking worry about those guys.
You know
No.
what's a trip? I
Okay.
still hang out with the guys I hung out in high school with.
Oh,
eh?
but you
high
still
school's
live
different.
here.
Well,
yeah,
middle
high school's
school-
different.
Not elementary school.
I just relocated, so I just reconnected with the dude that I used to be in the 4th grade with.
Dude, me too. No fucking way. I'm not even lying. Did you see my post about that?
What, some guy hit you up on Facebook?
No.
You at 4 o'clock in the morning. How you
No,
doing?
a friend,
No,
Brittany
they're-
Lowe. Shout out to her. She was in town on her way up to Junction City with friends. She's like, hey, are you in Albuquerque? I'm here for the night. And we hung out, and it's like we haven't skipped a beat. We were best friends like 3rd and 4th grade. And I haven't seen her since we were like 10.
I don't
and
even remember any
it's
of the
been,
names.
dude, I remembered her birthday,
Dude,
and it's creepy. That's how I know her birthday.
when I was young,
But yeah,
like
who
I
was
was
this
kind of
boy?
awkward and shy a little bit sometimes.
Me
I didn't have a lot
too.
of friends or no shit like that. I was in foster homes and
Oh,
had to go to
goodness.
fucking like different
Yeah.
schools, and the only way you meet people is you just go do something stupid like punch that big ass dude in the face, and everybody knows who you're like. Like I would do shit like that just so I could meet people, but I don't remember any of them, eh? But I had one friend. His name was Martin Martinez. Eh? We like hung out and we went to school together. Like he was like my friend, eh? Before like, and then he just one day fucking dipped the fuck out. Like in the 6th grade, we chilled for the 6th grade. In the 7th grade, he was just gone. He moved to Los Lunas or some shit like that, and never kept in contact, and I never seen him again, eh? That fucker's one of the other vendors, that showed up, that EMO,
Oh,
eh?
wow.
That's cool.
Oh, the emo?
He was-
Yeah,
he was
those
o-
guys.
Yeah, he was over there at my brother's house the other day. I rolled up, eh? And then he's like, yeah, he was, I know you. And I was like, really? And I was like, yeah, I got cooking with the Homeboy. He's like, what's your name? And I said, Tunes. And he says, you look like, and then I'm not going to say my name, but he said my real name.
I was waiting for it.
She was. And I said, my brother, his eyes like popped out of his head because nobody knows my fucking real name.
so
You had to really know me
you.
since I was that young to actually know my real name, eh? And so his eyes popped out of his fucking head, and that dude, she's like, no, I used to live over there. And I said, how do I know you? He says, I'm Mark. As soon as he said the name Mark, his name's Martina. I was like, damn. I said, fucking, I thought that was you. He took off his hat. He still looks the same and everything, bro. I was like, he's like, damn. He was like, yeah, my grandpa died and I just fell off and went on my own little kick, eh? But like, we started hanging out again and it was just like a skip a beat, eh?
Right?
Yeah,
Some of those people.
I didn't fucking know any, like, I didn't reconnect with anybody until Facebook.
Yeah, see, that's what I wouldn't have kept in touch with any of these people, but some of them found me. And I follow like some people, but I don't like hang out with them, you know.
I still hang out with my homies since we were like little kids.
Yeah, Mike, I hang out with Mike, and I hang out with my friend Mario who lives here.
After that dude, they disappeared on me. I like didn't know anybody. I didn't hang out with anybody else.
Aww,
so I just became like this. Like I just started like meeting new people and just like started doing like outrageous shit. And
magician.
now I still kick it with those fools, eh?
You're well rounded and all.
Yeah. I've just moved too much, I think.
That's what I was gonna say. You moved a lot. Yeah. You're like riverside everywhere.
Honestly, I think the only reason in this world that people still fuck with me is because I've been selling them weed for years.
Aww. I've seen memes or whatever. It's like when your only friends like your drug dealers or weed dealers. My only friend is
it connects a lot of people. You know what I mean? Like,
in Pineapple Express.
It's like lonely stuff.
I talk to people that I've went to high school with, that went to middle school with, that like my whole life I still talk to these people. I still see them, eh? And usually it's because I go take them a sack, or they hit me up or something like that, eh? But I talked to them recently, and none of them ever talk or see each other. Every once in a while, they'll show up to my pad like at the same time and be like, "Oh, what's up? I haven't seen you forever." No. But like I talk to every one of them like on a weekly basis.
Because
it's weird, eh?
Pick up, but that does keep friendship. The comedy keeps me with friends because I do comedy every night. So most of my friends now are just comedians. Like, but I'm like, it's built-in friendship basically. And then we get too codependent.
It's a work friendship relationship.
Yeah, it's a friendship here. So this is Wednesday now that you guys are seeing this, and on Monday we posted surprises that you could win. If you go to his post on Monday, there's a video. Right? I'll be on there on the video.
As a matter of fact, yes, it'll be on there. It's not on there yet because I haven't.
Today we have a promo. Yeah. And
we have a promo. No, we did the live too, didn't we?
Yeah, we did live. We explained it 2 different ways.
We did it live, I did it a promo way, but either way, after this podcast, when you hear my voice right now, tune in. As a matter of fact, it's ending now, right?
It'll end after this podcast. So we're like...
No, I mean the podcast is ending.
Yes, we're wrapping up. Yeah.
So right now, like after this podcast, go to the Cooking with the Homeboy show, and we'll announce the winner of the products that we showed you earlier.
Yeah, and how you do it, when you see me talking about it, you go to that post, and you... Tag 3 people
and share it or whatever.
On Cooking with the Homeboy.
On Cooking with the Homeboy.
Is that on Instagram or?
It's on Instagram and Facebook. I'll put it on both of them. Eh?
Yeah, so
but do it on Instagram because those are the
I'll
ones
make sure to put in the description your Instagram address and your Facebook address.
Yes.
Okay, cool. Thank you.
So go to those, and you can win a prize. You can get a pipe, an eighth. A battery and a cart to go with the battery.
And I swear these carts are the baddest carts on the fucking planet. They're the best ones I've ever dealt with.
LA Confidential. And then Burke Records is doing that. And
Burke Records is giving you the little piping. I'm doing the eighth in the cart, and Stats Movement Records is donating the battery for the cart.
Yeah, so follow those guys. Great stuff. Come out in a few days to Saturday the 18th, 5 p.m.
Fucking A. It's going to go hard, eh?
Yeah, follow him too for all the details and location of that.
Do you have an event created for it on Facebook or something?
Yes, I do. Actually, on Facebook, there is an event created for it on Facebook and Instagram. I just been blasting the hell out of it.
Yeah, I'll make sure to get.
So it's on carlavthinksoutloud as well.
Oh, and Carla Vasquez will be performing live on the fucking Six Sun stage.
That's me.
When's
comedy.
This Saturday?
Yeah, Saturday. So I'll be performing there as well.
Why don't I have that information, Carla?
I thought it was on there.
Oh, yeah, it is.
The 18th.
Yeah, it is.
We just would have to link
No, it's not. I only have the fucking Cantina and the Cities of Gold.
I thought we have the 18th on there.
You never gave me that one.
Oh.
But I'll make
Go
sure.
to carlavthinksoutloud.com, and after this it'll be updated.
Yeah, it'll be
Or
updated.
go to. I'm like, I was like, I swear it was on there.
Carla Vasquez Comedy.
We're gonna have
My
Carla
brain's
doing
fucked
a
up. I'll be so
carnival
much
game.
better next week after I get my Botox shot. My brain will be back in my head. I'd get it for my.
And come see her do a carnival game. Hey, come spend some
Yeah.
money and win some bud.
I'll
eh?
be running a game maybe.
Yeah,
That'll be fun.
It'll be fun.
yeah, it will be funny.
Come
I
talk
think,
to
eh?
me. I'll
I actually want to do that to see how many comedians I could get to run the carnival booth.
for sure. How many do you need? I'll hook it up.
Honestly,
Talk to
probably
you.
about 6.
I'm sure the 6 some people will do it too, and I can round up some more.
I'm sure Jess would too.
Because
Jess would
everybody,
do-
and
Jess should
they're all
come.
paid
I'll
gigs
give her
too,
some of
right?
my time even.
She
Yeah,
looks
'cause
like-
I tried last time I tried to have the models doing one. I hired a friend of mine.
It's because it's too like.
No, it was
Models
the
don't
models
talk.
that are like
He said
that are real
choose.
approachable and real like friendly.
Yeah.
Those are good ones. The one I had is she's really pretty, but she's really shy.
Yeah.
So she would draw the dudes. They'd like walk up to her and they'd start talking to her and like wanting to like interacting, and she'd like withdraw and kind of step back and like not say nothing, and so they
Oh,
walk away.
right.
And then the other lady that had it was just pretty much there mad dogging everybody. So
I'll be nice.
Especially the chicks.
Yeah.
yeah.
I'll be nice. Come out. Come on, come all. Yeah, I don't know. Do you have anything else to promote right now?
I got all kinds of
All
shit to
the
promote.
stuff.
Oh, the wrestling.
And that.
Oh, yeah.
Just
That
again,
one's gonna be in October. Like it'll be the Halloween-ish time, eh? But we're gonna do the Cannabis Carnival and we're gonna have the exhibition matches, and that shit's gonna go hard. Eh?
follow him. I'll be posting about it as well.
Huh?
I'm catching up.
Another big thing is the midget wrestling. Have you seen that shit? The little people wrestling.
If I could get them to do that.
Micro wrestling.
Bridget the midget
Well,
was just in
That's
town.
the name.
Oh,
of the
was she
company.
really?
Yeah, one of my
That's-
She's
friends
a
saw
porn star,
her.
huh?
That's the name of the company.
yeah, and
Micro
stripper.
Wrestling.
Micro wrestling?
That's the name of the company. Yeah.
Here they have one.
No, I think they tour all over the place.
I don't know
They'll
if they
come
there.
anywhere and fucking
Do a show,
do a show.
You should hook up with them.
especially if we promote the shit out of
I
it.
think it's
huh?
like $3,000 if I remember right.
Really?
Yeah, because we had them at Graham's. I used to be a assistant manager there.
3 racks, eh? That would be good if long we could get a venue that's like.
Yeah. You could do it here outside in the back.
Mhm.
Fucking charge them.
Yeah.
Little people out there all high as shit. Because you know they smoke weed. Shit.
Fuck yeah.
Everybody does now.
It was awesome. It was like WWF but little. It was miniature.
Was it really?
Oh yeah, they came out with music
want
and
it.
shit. Like fucking.
I
It
want
was
this.
fucking badass.
Was it?
Cute.
They bring their own.
At the ring and everything. Yeah, it was.
So
dope.
they bring the whole
The
show.
whole show. the whole
So all I gotta
show.
do is-
I think, if I remember right, they brought the ring. I can't remember, but I'm pretty sure.
But if not, we could probably use the other ring.
Yeah, you could get another ring.
Well, the wrestlers, they have one.
Yeah.
Just see if we could
Yeah,
shake
there's
it.
wrestling stuff
That's
in town.
micro wrestling is what it's
Micro
called.
wrestling.
funny.
That would be
Micro
dope.
How cute.
Well, see, the reason I'm starting to do this, I had this show called before pre-COVID, I did this event called the Brawl and Burke. The Brawl and Burke consisted of comedians, like doing their little battle thing, rappers doing their little battle thing.
Nice.
Me and my co-host did a chef battle,
Okay.
and I wanted to keep it going bi-weekly, so I wanted to get the tattoo artists, I wanted to get the spray paint artists, like the dancers, the whatever, like anybody that wanted to like go against each other. I wanted to challenge Burke, like the baddest fuckers, to come and like
Right.
do the little competition thing and just keep it an ongoing thing. Then COVID hit. I did like February 28th or February 20th. I did my first show.
Fucking COVID.
It was dope, eh? And then COVID hit, and then.
Everybody went to shit.
But I'm really
bring
trying
it
to bring
back.
that one back, eh? Because that one will go harder than fuck, eh?
That'd be cool.
That'll be fun.
Yeah,
I
because
like battles.
it's you never know what you're gonna get, but it's always just somebody. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And I want to get like real fighters to do it and shit like that. Do the exhibition matches and shit.
Yeah, that'd be crazy.
There's a shout out to Rusty, who also is on 101.3 The Hustle, or 103. Whatever.
I was on there.
Buck D's.
It's
You
The
were
Hustle.
on that. So Rusty, Don, and Buck D do it
Yes.
12 to 3. But Rusty's a rapper, but also he's a wrestler as well. He does wrestling.
Buck D.
Midget wrestling? 'Cause
No,
he's a
just
little teeny guy.
Buck D's a wrestler.
No,
Oh,
Rusty.
Rusty.
Oh, Rusty Rutherford. Yes.
Yeah, he's a wrestler.
Dude, I did a show.
He
with
might
him.
have a stage for you or something.
No, he's
you
like a
can go
little
to.
midget though.
Well, yeah,
so it's
yeah.
really
I did his show a while back. Eh? They have a segment called "Ask the White Girl, Ask the Black Guy." It was with Sunny D.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that's hilarious.
Yes,
Yeah.
they had me on there as a special guest as Ask the Cholo.
I
That's
think
so great.
Steph was on there as the
Yeah.
black guy.
Yeah, he's been on there before.
Yes.
Zach's been on, I think.
And was Zach the Mexican? But Josh Fournier was the Indian.
Oh, I
the
didn't see
Native
on that.
American,
I didn't
yeah.
hear that one. Sometimes I'll listen when I'm
You
driving
tell I
around
hold
at
on
that
him
time.
by saying Indian.
Oh.
Midget, you know.
Me too.
We love everyone here. You're BIPOC.
Yeah, that was a cool show. I did that show. I was the Cholo that time, eh?
Oh, were you? That's
Yeah,
awesome.
I was Ask the Cholo.
That's fun.
They're asking me about prison.
Hell yeah. Yeah, I might do a solo at some point and just like call people and call my cousin or something.
That'd be fun.
And just interview my family from weird places. All right, yeah, I guess we should wrap it up. We plug things, see all the things you should follow below this. You know, Tunes. Thank you so much for having us here.
Thank you. Thank you for
Wanna
having me.
say it?
You want to hit the dabs?
Sure, how does it
Make
work?
sure to check out Carla Vasquez.
CarlaVasquezComedy.com, Carla Vasquez Comedy everywhere, Carla V Thinks Out Loud everywhere, even a .com.
Hell yeah.
And the www dots.
You got the www?
I got some www.carlavasquezcomedy.com. I got a website now.
Yes,
That's crazy.
HTTPS. Yeah. So that's all the
HTTP
same thing.
/ you know
It'll
what to
heat
do.
up once it-
Depending on what
Computers.
platform you're on.
Do a little bit of this or a little bit of this and you find this easily.
How do you get on all those sick out when it like vibrates? It's ready.
That's what she said.
That's what she said,
Oh, that even makes
She
sense.
said it all night long.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it does.
You can come dab with us on Saturday too.
Oh hell yeah!
It's not
Free dab bar.
vibrating. I was starting to smoke. Okay, I'm almost ready. It's almost ready.
Yeah, it'll just
We
go.
can do this, guys. Ooh,
There you go.
celebration 5.
I can't believe that thing was 400.
Is it working?
I can't believe I ended up with it, eh?
Yeah, I don't even know if
I can't believe the glass broke
I
and
don't
I
even know
had
if I
to.
got anything. I'll get it now.
What?
Is it hitting? It was like barely.
Yeah.
Okay, now it's hitting. Oh yeah, that will work. Okay, guys. Next week, Carla V Thinks Out Loud. We'll have A. Marie Castillo, part-time bro,
Ooh.
New York comedian who's now based here. She's amazing. She puts on the Women in Whiskey Wednesdays. So anyway, check us out next week live here anywhere you can stream. 6 p.m. Mountain Time. Carla V Thinks Out Loud. Just keep repeating it, and Larry will love you
Every Wednesday.
every Wednesday. Love you guys. Have a good one. Thank you, Tunes.
Yeah, you're
Appreciate
welcome.
you.
See you guys
Larry.
later.